We back. Somebody tell Complex to join so Complex can ask the right questions. We got some time today. Answer some questions. Nah, man, the album's ready to come out. We got a lot of good features. I hope they don't leak. But we got good features. Benny did not ruin the album. You can't ruin an album that's most of the songs already done. We only make them better. Max was not removed from the project at all.
Yo,
Yo, you hear me?
yes, sir.
All right, let's do a few more questions. So the we could get some of this. Dr. Sheen has proof of Max Lord selling him songs. He would give it to you. Yo, who the hell is Dr. Sheen?
I don't even know.
And why are people telling me to unblock Dr. Sheen? Oh yeah, let's get Complex in here.
I don't be in the community enough to know all of what's going on right now.
Complex,
Yo,
you gotta get back in here and assemble everybody.
uh, what
Yeah, simple.
what I missed?
Not that much.
Who is Dr. Sheen? A Complex, do you know?
Nah, I've been out of the loop, Pete. I've been
I know.
retired.
You retired?
Yeah,
Everybody tell Complex to come back.
I retired because y'all was playing games with the album.
Everybody, everybody comment Complex, come back to the community. We
Complex.
we're gonna
He
make
scared.
we're gonna
He scared
we're
me away.
I said I scared you. We're gonna make we're gonna roll out this album with the community. We're not gonna do it without y'all. When y'all ready to lock in and everybody's ready to go as a team, we're gonna do it together. So
You know, do you know do you have like a set date or like time for the party never ends?
it's crazy. It was actually supposed to come out in January, low key, right after Juice WRLD Day.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but it just was some business issues.
Wait, Pete. Someone said, "What about the TikTok challenge?"
Was the TikTok challenge was never hit.
The TikTok challenge.
Mm-hmm. So look, I need everybody to get back in the group chats. I need everybody to get back active, right? And we're gonna do this. We're gonna get on Discord. We're gonna get everybody together, and we're gonna roll out.
You text me all of this.
But
What is
but
happening?
but complex. I want you to be in charge of it. You gotta
Yeah.
unretire and come back.
Sounds like a commitment.
It sounds like you got kids and a
Complex.
wife
I
now.
think you do it.
Complex. It sounds like you got kids and wife. What are you doing, man?
I'm about to grub.
You about to what?
On a pretzel,
Grub
bro.
up. Got some pretzels.
The Pete
No,
pretzel.
the pizza presser. Well, listen, I don't want to
I'll
take up
come
too much of your time, but
come back when the single's out.
I mean, look, bro, we had the first single already going. It sounds like a lot of y'all didn't like Lace It. I thought Lace It was a great record.
It's good, but apparently people just think that Eminem took over the song more than Juice.
What do you think, Complex?
Hmm. I mean, I think it's a different vibe than what, I don't know, I think people pictured the album would be. I'm not saying it's bad though. Just not what I expected really.
So you guys want just all. I mean, the album is already done, so the album is already done. If anything changes, it'll be one or two songs, and it's definitely a super turned up album for the most part. But you can't like also just put out an album of just turned music. You have to still represent some parts of what Juice made, which is the regular music also, which is the deep cuts. And we have a perfect balance of both. But it flows so good that it feels turned up the whole time, even if it's not turned up the whole time. But like 90% is turned up.
Yeah, I feel you. Well,
So
drop a Scotty. That's all I care
I
about.
mean, we were gonna the Biscotti was on the album. I mean, it's still gonna be on the album,
Bet.
but it's just
Scotty's
like,
my favorite.
but
Put some good leaks on
but
there.
it's just like. I mean, so that's what I want to know. Do y'all want leaks? Because that's what's kind of throwing this shit off, man. It's like we
I
want to
just
give y'all
want
we want to give y'all an
Put like
album.
put like All Life Long on there, like those like
banger,
rental, like those type of leaks.
another banger.
Like put those kind of leaks on there. Not like the usual ones.
So
Yeah.
this is the problem, though, bro. Is when we do put uh leaks and stuff that you guys request, it's gonna be a whole nother part of the community that's also like, we don't
You,
want leaks.
you
Juice has
can't you
four
can't
thousand
please
songs.
everyone
I
though. Like,
mean, that's the problem.
but I
So,
think you would please more people by putting like those kinds of leaks on there. I think that would please more than it didn't.
but I'm saying though, the people act like they want to hear only unreleased music.
That's true.
So it's like
That's true.
one side wants leaks. We do our best to put out unreleased music because they've leaked a lot of the songs, and
I
then
see what you're
the
saying.
community complains.
Mm. I think you put the right leaks on there, you'll be alright.
But look, regardless, I got on live just to say we about to get rolling, man. And
Hopefully, I th-
when you guys see what's planned, I need y'all to support it fully. I want. Hey, look, Complex, create a broadcast channel for me and then add me to it because my Instagram is weird. It won't let me make a broadcast channel.
Alright.
Unless all get on a broadcast channel, you could be a moderator on there.
hey
Bet.
Pete, do you know if
You know,
Extra is gonna be on the
if
album?
what song?
Extra.
Nah, extra's not gonna be on there.
Uh,
But I
it's
think
all good.
yeah, extra's not gonna be on. See, that's the thing. It's too many. Like, if I ask
Yeah.
30 of y'all to make me a list of what the album should sound like, I would get 30 different songs from
Hard.
30 different people.
It's just Juice
You
had
know,
two
too many
songs.
songs. So like I said, I'm not pissed off that people listen to leaks. That definitely keeps his name alive
Yeah.
and keeps him fresh in your mind. So I'm glad because that's no matter what. It's not about the money. It's not about this. It's about him staying as relevant as possible for years and years and years and years to come. You feel me? But at the same time, it makes it hard to create this album the right way when you're 99% done and then two songs leak from the album. And it's just so what's the word? It's just so random, so like so mysterious that it's just two songs from the album, not two random songs. And then when I stop pointing fingers, people are like, "Oh, you're tripping."
Wait, so was Icy in the Dark on the album or no?
Of course.
Oh, I figured because it just says the party never ends and let the party start.
That was the
But
that was the first song you heard when you turned the album on.
yeah,
It's
I had,
it's just a coincidence, right?
yeah.
That only two people had the album and it leaked. That's all I'm gonna say. But regardless, look, we're not gonna stop. We're not gonna stop working on the album. We got a bunch of stuff lined up. Murakami's involved in the album. The creative side of the album is gonna be super, super fire. We got some of the best features on the album,
I'm excited.
right? It's gonna be very exciting, man. Like it's gonna be very exciting when it finally comes. Like, and this is normal, bro. Like I know it's been 3 years, but at the same time, Juice made a lot of timeless music.
Yeah.
We can still listen to that. We don't have to we don't have to rush. We don't have to rush.
I mean, it's the fifth year of Death Race for Love, so
It's the 5th year, and I guess what? You can still play that album top to
yeah.
bottom. You can still play the album top to bottom. You can still play Legends Never Die top to bottom. You can still play Goodbye Good Riddance top to bottom. You can play all his stuff on SoundCloud. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, I understand like nobody's mad at the community, no matter how crazy it gets, no matter how many people text my number or do this. Like you guys care. Like we love that y'all still care about this shit at the end
Yeah.
of the day, because their fan bases, their fan bases on the internet that can't even get 20 kids to comment about a certain artist. You feel me? So the fact that it's still thousands and thousands of kids commenting about how much they love Juice and how much they want to keep his legacy alive, we love that. That's what 999 is about, you know? But
Yeah.
we don't want this shit to be toxic. We don't want it to be toxic. We want it to be smooth. You feel me? And most of this shit is driven over just bullshit, bro.
I got two last
Yep.
questions.
So and I'm off here. Make them good.
Um, is Toxic Humans coming?
I need better questions than that. But
Uh,
I'm not
all right.
gonna count. I'm not gonna count that as one. But yes, Toxic Humans is definitely gonna come.
Um, is Juice's music on SoundCloud ever gonna come to Spotify?
I think so. The first mixtape that's on SoundCloud, that is definitely going to be put on streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be a special time um, when that comes out. And you know, people always say like, "You guys are looking for money." Like, if we were looking for money, we would have been put that on streaming services. You know, so it's not about that. But yes, that we have talked about putting that on streaming platforms a bunch of times. I just think the time has to be right.
Yeah.
You know, where
Verse.
after the party never ends comes out, and we deliver that project. After that, then we can put that out, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about the integrity of his projects. Also, we don't want to rush out songs and and projects, and then it doesn't really do anything, and then you mess up his discography, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I also want you guys to understand that yes, you guys want the music. We understand that, but this is about legacy. We want you guys to turn 20, 30, 40, 50 years old and show your kids and your grandkids and 60 and like, hey, this was who Juice WRLD is. And it's just a few albums that you listen to and you're like, oh, he was the best of all time. If we
Mm-hmm.
if we flood multiple unnecessary albums, random songs, and some connect and some don't connect, you're gonna down the line people are gonna be like, damn man, they really handled this the wrong way. So sometimes it's better to have less because less is more, you know and
Quality
it's
over
quality
quantity.
over quantity. Exactly, you feel me? That's why people like Tupac are still talked about till today, because every single one of their projects are classics. They're done the right way, and it lives forever. So but while we put out the music, we are going to deliver this album. Then after that, we're going to start working on another documentary and different
Ooh,
types of activations that's going to keep Juice's name alive for a long time. Okay?
I,
So we're talking about museums and different things like that.
ooh,
So that's what we have planned for Juice. We don't want to just put out rushed music. We don't want to just put out stuff that has no meaning to it, because a
yeah.
lot of people. So again, like the fans, it's already late in the game. So if you guys listen to the leaks, like I said, I don't like y'all listening to the leaks, but whoever does it, that's cool. Get your fix, do your thing, but the most important thing is keep his name alive. That's it. Keep his name as alive as possible, Appreciate everybody that got tattoos of the 999. I got that shit tatted on my skin too. You know, Max Lord ain't a bad person, but at the same time, you cannot base your survival off popping off songs for which I know is a lot of money. And if I was in another person's position and I was like, shit, I could make an easy 20 bands, you know. I,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have any other options, I might consider it. You feel me? So it's it is what it is.
Yeah.
But the most important thing about this whole process is people want music, will deliver at the right time, the right project that when y'all listen to it, y'all gonna play it for the next 3, 4, 5 years. You know how Juice's albums keep selling 10, 20,000 copies every week. That's because
Mm-hmm.
the music is quality, right? When you put out not quality music, it goes downhill from there. And the last thing we want to do is we rather people say, "Hey, Juice hasn't dropped a lot of music, but shit, the shit that was put out was the right type of music. It was streaming. It kept his name alive versus we just throw a bunch of random whatever out there and we ruin his catalog. I think that's
Yeah.
what the fans should really, really hold important as possible. When people say Juice World, the most important thing about Juice World and what's gonna fight for him, if I'm not there to speak, if a fan's not there to speak, is the music.
Mm-hmm.
So the music that we put out needs to represent the top tier quality of an artist that he was.
I feel like Juice will have a legacy of Tupac and like Easy. Like,
Absolutely. I definitely think Juice World is a Tupac, he's a Biggie of the new generation.
I mean, just like
Absolutely.
everyone like like likes Lil Peep because he had a different style of music.
Yeah,
And
and I just saw somebody ask about a Grade A album. A Grade A album is definitely gonna come out, so we're definitely gonna use that to feed y'all more Juice World music after the Party Never Ends come out. You know, so
that'll be awesome.
So, like I said, we don't want to necessarily water down his catalog, but we will find different creative ways to put out his music without watering down his catalog.
Yeah, I get you.
I I do one more question.
All
Make it
right.
good. One or two more. You could read the comments too and see what they want to ask.
I was asking my sister
Your
if
sister,
she had a question.
your sister's a big Juice WRLD fan.
Yeah. And let's see. Let's go through the comments. Um, a lot of following. Will there be unheard songs, snippets, leaks on the album?
It's definitely going to be a lot of unheard records. At this point, we don't want to put out any snippets because what happens is when we put out a snippet, somebody that produces song or somebody that has a song in their possession, they turn around and go sell it for quick cash. So
Yeah.
that's why we have to move as discreet as possible because it's literally that crazy at this point. If we put out a snippet, it's almost like we start a clock on the song for
Yeah.
it to not leak.
Will there ever be a Juice WRLD Day in California? I'm sorry, that's another question, but I'm just curious.
Um, I don't. So we try to keep Juice for a Day in Chicago because it's from where he's from,
Yeah, I think.
like, and also like that concert series and things like that isn't really like it's only for just to celebrate him. We actually lose money every year during that concert. We lose lot of money every year during that concert. So would it go to California? I don't think so. It's gonna stay in Chicago. We're gonna just keep doing it in Chicago if we continue to do it. This year so far, we're not sure if we're gonna do it. We might do something different to celebrate the party never ends. Not necessarily Juice for a Day, but if it does come, then we'll let you guys know. All right, well, I'm gonna read some of y'all questions. Hold on. I'm gonna answer one question from one of y'all. Let's get some questions. Juice for a Fortnite. Shit, two songs just got added to Fortnite. Did you guys see that? It's two records that just got added to the Fortnite shop. So, it's definitely something is definitely coming. Party Never Ends, as of now, is the last album. That's why it is important that we keep the album integrity together and not sell the songs on the album. That'll be very, very helpful. Like, don't people want to hear a unleaked, unreleased album? I mean, that was kind of what we're going for. I can't tell you how many tracks on the album, but it's definitely over 12 songs, for sure. It's over 13 songs. It's over 14 songs. The features on the album, none of them are reaches. Everybody on the album has worked with Juice before. So we didn't like put random people on the records. And most of the records with features on them were features that were already done also beforehand. I can't give you a date right now, but what I would say is without lying or gaslighting people is it's gonna be here within 3 months. That's the best timeline that I can give y'all. That also gives us enough time to do everything we need to do. All right. Well, I think we cleared a lot of questions probably. If y'all have more questions, y'all can. Well, we're gonna start that chat. We're gonna start that broadcast channel actually, and then I'm gonna jump in there, and I'm gonna jump on Discord, and we're gonna um we're gonna rock it out. But before I leave, I just want everybody to get organized. I need the whole band to get together. We need the community to roll this out the right way. I know y'all gonna support it regardless, but if you guys are part of it, it'll make it a lot better. Make it a lot better. So that's all we're asking for is community to be part of it. We need all your input, all your advice, what you guys want to see. Because at the end of the day, we're not making the album for ourselves. We're making the album for y'all. So because it's a product for you guys, we want you guys to be a part of it. So less than 3 months. I say less than 3 months. The album's already done. We're just working on a bunch of stuff for the rollout. So if you guys want to see certain things, different things like that, we down. But after